So Tesla, as you can see this morning, yesterday, obviously, we had a little bit of a bounce after hours, itty bitty. By the way, this is where we were yesterday. The close was 240, let's call it 243. And then right here are the levels, right? This kind of 241, 235, 229, 230 area, 225. You can see the lines I have on the chart, right, for the intraday. Well, we actually had a little bit of a pop and it got rejected firmly. See that pink? I love my pinks. All right, so pinks are support, a little bit stronger than the whites, right? And then it served as resistance. That's the 7 and 17 on the hourly. Anyway, it continued to fade. 225, a little bit of support. I got to show you option land. Anyway, that's a big comeback down to the 135. That 135 is basically the 400 where it bounced very strongly, where Tim went in very strongly. If you recall this, just real quick, let me go on a monthly. All right, so we had a gorgeous reversal, stunning back in September, October of last year with a gap down. You probably can't see it, but see this pink line? It was a gap down. It was a stunning short, beautiful, right back down into, like, let's just kind of swag it and say 100. It hit literally a low of 101.81. But the point is, it was right here on this gorgeous 100, stunning, and monthly, and Bollinger Band. Literally, it was a great place for an oversold bounce. I'm putting this on a monthly just to kind of like compress the time to show you how gorgeous that crossover of the 10 and 21 was. A gap down, stunning, right into support, gorgeous. And then we reversed, kind of digested sideways, and then we broke out higher, right into that monthly again. And now we're fading slowly, and then all at once. So I'm going to go back to the kind of weekly to make it a little bit easier. This was the earnings of last, right here. And there were so many folks that were in the 400 area expecting this to move higher. And basically, it was pretty straightforward. If and when it gets above this trend line, sure. But remember, the narrative was so strong, so strong that they were going to be going to 400 again. It was ridiculous, right up into this area. So anyway, we got rejected, rolled over. It did get supported on all the weekly moving averages that matter. And then it got a little bit funky, right? Okay, it bounced, but it actually gapped up, didn't hold it, lower high, rolled over. And now we're going into one of these like rollover. And I see this with a lot of stocks, right? I see it with NVIDIA. I see it with the Qs. I see it with Tesla. We need a shove. Tesla got a shove. Morgan just downgraded it to 135, right? It doesn't mean it's going to have lots, of movement in between. But the point is, where is that 135 again? It doesn't matter. Where's the 135? It's right back to the 100. The 100 is that pink magenta that started to move up. So down here, when it tagged, it was a perfect tag, by the way. Again, 100 plus monthly plus Keltner and Bollinger Band. Now they're saying it's going to come down to basically the same area that has moved up a little bit, right? So at the time, the 100 was 121. And now the 100, and of course this will move, but it's now 140. But this will move as this starts to kind of roll over. Anyway, it looks like a good continuation short, long story, short. That was the big bearish engulfing. We had a nice pullback. We had a nice multi-week bounce. Not so much anymore. That was all that August, and September weakness, chop, and now drop. So right now, intraday, we have 225. We're going to kind of toy around with, of course, this 200-day down here. And then in Tesla, this is a gorgeous continuation short. The first gap fill that I have on the daily is 217.58. So that's my baseline bet. We literally have come through just every single level has been broken. The 225.5, we had pre-market. It digested here for 3 hours before tagging the 7, right? This is the 17. This is how weak it is. And rolling over slowly. We got 221.51, but basically this is going to fill. This 217.58 will fill. Yeah, careful with Eli Lilly. Came right back in 601. So that's why I said in trend, I would not chase it here. Absolutely not. Would not chase it long here. It's already a trend. Just be careful because it's really extended, right? So we got to that kind of fib level, 600. pulled back strongly, got a very nice bullish engulfing, broke out higher, and now we're toying with that 588 again. On a daily, below 601. On an hourly, look at that thing. Boom. This is a gorgeous pattern for rollover. Gap fill is about 582.26 if you're looking to either protect to that level or you're chasing to that level. It had already rolled over. Now it needs to kind of stay below that 601. And bigger picture needs to get back below 588. So it depends on your time frame. This is obviously more likely to fill. Perfect. That was another one. So the other fade in Lily down to this gap of 582.26. And Eli Lilly, I have no idea if it's just profit taking or if there's any news, but it's taking out 582.26. Careful. Eli Lilly, nice warning on the sell, meaning we get back below 588, we got more selling is going to pick up. But for right now, out of the Bollinger Band into the hourly gap fill at 582.26. So that has already filled, already support level 3, by the way, on the intraday. It's the 21-day on the daily. And we haven't even come into the mean, which is in this kind of 557 area. So really, this is just some profit taking so far. LRCX also reported and not looking very bullish. If you're in it for like a hot minute, needs to break 615 to head down to 600, but that is definitely support at 600. We just talked about LRCX as a nice chase break from that 615, heads to 600 most likely, but it wouldn't surprise if we get a little bit of a bounce here. This is the Bollinger Band intraday, so keep that in mind. LRCX continues to be a nice fade or a swing short, depending on how you look at it. It has to break 600, though, to be a swing short. Really nice rejection, lower high, busted the 10-week, sideways. Now we're firmly below the 10 and 21, but we've got to break the 600. Great chase, though, right? So the chase is working, but we got to get more right out of the gate. As soon as we break 615, we've got more into that 600 price target to tag. That's working really, really well. 600 price target is coming into view very, very nicely. Eli Lilly, nice warning on the sell, meaning we get back below 588, we got more selling is going to pick up. But for right now, out of the Bollinger Band into the hourly gap fill at 582.26. So that has already filled. It's already support level 3, by the way, on the intraday. It's the 21-day on the daily. And we haven't even come into the mean, which is in this kind of 557 area. So really, this is just some profit taking so far. And then in Tesla, this is a gorgeous continuation short. The first gap fill that I have on the daily is 217.58. So that's my baseline bet. We literally have come through just every single level has been broken. The 225.5 we had pre-market. It digested here for 3 hours before tagging the 7, right? This is the 17. This is how weak it is. And rolling over slowly. We got 221.51. But basically, this is going to fill. This 217.58 will fill. So Tesla, nice fade from the open. LRCX, nice fade from the open. Eli Lilly, nice fade from the open.